Hey guys, Elaine here again, and I just wanted to show you another quick and easy self-mobilization technique, but this time it's for the upper ribs, which involves the upper back, and this is going to help if you have potentially difficulty getting your shoulder blade to come back, but also if you have a little bit of stiffness kind of right here where the neck and the upper and the neck and the shoulder meet. A lot of times it's due to the stiffness of that rib. So what ends up happening is our heads get pitched forward a lot, and these muscles here on the front of the neck are called your scalenes. They actually attach to those first and second ribs. So if that head comes here, those muscles get tight, they pull up on the ribs. So when we try to get ourselves kind of in position with that shoulder blade back and that head nice and neutral, sometimes those ribs are in the way, and it makes it really difficult for us to get into these neutral positions. So this exercise that I'm going to show you, or this little technique, is to help keep those ribs down as we get that arm kind of up and overhead. Now the angle at which this camera is set up is going to be a little bit hard to see what I'm doing with my hand, but hopefully I'll be able to show you in two different positions. But when I say thumb to bum, that movement is here. Thumb to bum is actually going to be a little bit of internal rotation. And then we're going to rotate that hand up and out. And as that shoulder blade kind of comes back, that ball sits in the socket. It's all about that external rotation. Same thing, that just helps keep everything back in position in a more neutral position, so that way we don't compromise the ball and socket joint. So all this exercise involves is a lacrosse ball and a hard surface of some sort. So it's all about the placement of where the lacrosse ball goes. And so what you're aiming for is getting that lacrosse ball right about here. So it's kind of in between where your shoulder blade meets kind of the spine right there. There should be kind of a nice little spot right there. Or you could just kind of wiggle around until you feel kind of a dicey spot right there, and that's usually the rib. So you're going to lie on your back. Knees are going to be bent. That lacrosse ball is just going to be placed in that one spot. You're going to go through your setup, so don't forget, pull those kegels in, belly button towards the spine, rib cage up, chin nice and neutral. And it's okay if the head is not resting on the floor, because if it is, that allows that chin to come up. That defeats the purpose of this exercise. So you want to keep that chin in that nice neutral position, that first 10% of a head nod, yes. And you just want to keep that lacrosse ball right on that rib. And all you're going to do with your right arm here, you're going to go thumb to bum, up and out. Thumb to bum, up and out. Now if you're not feeling much tightness in that spot, you can always roll that lacrosse ball down a little bit and get more of the second rib. So same thing, kegel, belly button, breastbone, thumb to bum, head nice and neutral, rotate up and out. Here to here. Now you can do this for about 20 reps, or you can go until that feels like it's nice and loose. So now I'm going to kind of show you from the other angle, and I'll show you on the left-hand side here. So it's all about the placement of where the lacrosse ball goes, right where that shoulder blade kind of meets the spine there. So knees nice and bent, kegel, belly button towards the spine, breastbone lifted, head nice and neutral, thumb to bum, rotate up and out. Thumb to bum, rotate out. So it's all about getting those ribs nice and mobile. That allows that shoulder blade a little bit better way to get back, or a little bit easier to allow that shoulder blade to come back, but it also allows a better head position, so that way rotation is no longer as limited. So give that guy a try, let me know how it goes. Stay tuned for more tips and tricks, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Okay, bye.